What is up, guys? This is Chris with Keeping Ben Outdoors. I'm finally bringing the bait loop video to you people. Winter steelhead is on fire in the Pacific Northwest. I really hope that you guys have gotten a chance to go out there. Pretty much all the rivers have steelhead flowing heavy. Rivers might be blown out right now. That's kind of why I'm posting this video. Figured it'd be a good time. You guys are sitting at home, hitting YouTube up, trying to learn a thing or two. So, figured it was time for the bait loop video. Just got done running some eggs, trying to cure some eggs up. These are from my steelhead, my last one. That's steelhead eggs with just borax. So I run the borax to harden the outside, and we'll have a video of the whole cure process. So I got 2 jars of those, and then these are some eggs that I had bought a while back. I was completely out of eggs and ran to a bait shop as quick as I could and drained the juice out of the jar. It was Sure Cure. I'm not too sure who makes that. Good eggs. I just drained all the juice out and threw some borax in there, so I'm going to drain those every day and add a little bit of borax, and hopefully they fish nice. So I got a little bit bigger hook here, a little bit bigger line. These are Gamakatsu big river baits. They're 4/0. So I got an assortment of hooks here. Just figure this would be the easiest one. Got some 20-pound. So remember, with the leader here, arm width and your chest. I always figure it's nicer to make them long. That way you can kind of adjust. You can always cut down. You can't make it longer unless you want to tie a new leader. So I always make it a little longer than I expect to use. So when you're doing the bait loop, really until you get it down, it can be a pain in the ass. So you're going to get your hook in your left hand. You're going to hold it like this. You get your line right here. You're going to go through the eye, along the back side, the top of the hook, and going on the back side of the hook. So it's going to be like that. Okay. So your line's going to sit on the top of the hook right there. Alright. So you're going to hold this tag end nice and tight against the hook with your right hand. You're going to wrap 7 times on the back side of the eye. Right here. Nice and tight. You want them in a row. You don't want them overlapping. The knot's never going to work. So 7 times around the back side of the eye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What I do here is I grab it with these 2 fingers, the line, so I can keep it tight. Tight-ish. So you got your wraps. I always pull them against the eye, clean it up a little bit, and then re-grab it. So this is how you're holding it right now. These 2 fingers are holding your line tight. 7 wraps. Then you got your tag end held with these 2 fingers up top, holding that tight. So what I'm going to do here, grab the opposite end of the line. This is where people get messed up. So I'm going to grab this end, and I'm going to go through the eye the opposite way. It's kind of a mess of line here. So what you want to do is get that end, go through the eye, about so, about an inch or so, and it's go on the back, to go on the top of the hook to the back side, just like the first tag. So when you lay it over, you grab it with this other hand. So it should look something like that. It's over the top, in my index finger and my thumb, pinching it. You got your tag end now, opposite way of the first one, and you're going to wrap 7 more times over that line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to grab the line again with these 2 fingers to hold it tight so I can slide those wraps over. Oh, this line's getting to be a mess here. I'm going to tighten those up. So what I do with this line here, so I'm still holding it. Got my wraps right there. I got the line tight and my fingers down here. And I'm going to bite this tag in that's going the opposite way of the first one. And that's what you're tightening this loop with. So you bite it, or if you want kinks in your line, sometimes it works if you just use your hand for this, but I figured out that if you use your mouth and just pull on it, hold this tight while it's coming up with the loop, you won't have as many kinks in your line. And a lot of guys use 8-pound test, 10-pound test, and you'll get kinks in your line. So, and that's for steelhead. A lot of people will run heavier leader line for salmon. Same concept, it'll kink. So I always just pull it with my mouth, follow it up. Okay, then I catch it with my fingers. It's wrapped around my thumb and my ring finger right here to hold it tight. Now I'm going to grab this, all this. So where all the wraps are, these 2 tag ends, I'm going to grab it with the right hand and it's going to sit there. Okay, I got it on, the loop is on this back side of the hook. I'm going to pull that all the way tight to finish the knot. Okay, so you got this now. Now you pull it all the way tight. That is your bait loop. Now you can take your line, push out. That makes a little loop for you. Put your bait on the hook, cinch this over the bait, cinch it down tight, and that is your bait loop. One of the strongest knots that I've used, best for bead fishing. Like I said, it'll keep that bead nice in line with it. That's just nice to have too. If you got a couple extra tied up on the bank on your roll or whatever, and you don't have a bead on them, throw a bead on it. Quick and easy throwing beads on, especially if your hook's already tied up. If you ain't gonna use a bead, you want to try some shrimp and some eggs. There you go, ready to roll. So you can use it for a lot of different things. People use them for plunking. People use them for bobber fishing, drift fishing, bobber dogging. So, yeah, it's very effective knot. Super strong too. So, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Hit that subscribe button. Tell your friends. Come learn something. I'll be posting some more videos in the near future. We got some bait videos coming up. We got some bobber dogging videos coming up. Bobber fishing, a little bit of everything. So go catch some steelhead, keep them bent. We're out of here.